I can't control those narratives. I can only control who I am today. I haven't lived in Orlando in 5 years. I didn't come back until me and Yara started dating. If you hear something about me, it's 100% before I move back here. And it's like people want to keep you where the last place you were with them, instead of seeing that, hey, you know what? This man finally got it together. The situation with you and I, Willie, that was a business deal that went horribly wrong. And honestly, I wish I wouldn't have never brought it up to you. Because even though I knew somebody, I didn't know them. And that was unfair to put you in that predicament. That was totally unfair of me. Because I had a rapport, but it wasn't like a friendship type thing. I was trying to meet two needs, and it ended up backfiring in my face. To where it led you wrong, it made me look bad, it borderline embarrassed my lady. And so, yeah, I was dead wrong by even introducing it. You weren't pressing by getting guilt. It was just, I heard you mention this and that once or twice, and I was just trying to help out. And it backfired, and I take the blame for it. It's fully on me because without me, you wouldn't have been in this situation. I hope sometime down the line we can build a trust again. I honestly know if it ain't business, the borrowing money, that's out the window. If we're not talking about, you booking me to play drums, I know that a money issue is going to be sensitive right now, and I'm not there with it. Bro, I value my friendship with you. I truly do, and I truly did. Whichever spectrum we're at right now, I pray that you can forgive me enough to be my brother again, as well as, call me for work if you need me. Because it was never my intentions for this to happen this way. However, it did happen this way, and I'm very sorry.
Understood. So this is where I'm at with it, and I'm just gonna be 100 because I'm not a person that like to go on and on about things. And one thing, like I told my brother, anybody I deal with, my wife, anybody, period. I'm a Christian, number one, and I believe that people should always have a second chance, be forgiven or whatever. Now, with me saying that, my true feelings on this whole scenario is that I was like you said in the beginning, not today, but when we talked before, even through text message, I struggled with this whole thing because I remember when you needed something financially, whatever, you hit me up, say, Willie, we got this gig. Can I send you the money? Can you send me the money, advance me the money? And everything was 100. You showed up. It wasn't no issue, so I had no problem. I had, luckily I had the money available that I can do that, and it wasn't no problem because you showed up to the gig. I never had no issues. So when this whole thing came up, eventually, and it started looking kind of weird and fishy, you know what I'm saying? I did everything I could to be like, nah, this ain't the situation. This ain't the situation, because he know, just like you already had said, if something came up, you asked me, and you even repeated, and you even said it. And so I'm 100% with you on that. But like I said, but the problem is when I'm trying my best to give you the benefit, get the situation the benefit of the doubt. Like I said, you say it's a bad business deal, but bro, like I said, nothing lines up to saying, okay, it was just a bad business deal and things fell off. You know what I mean? I was feeling this way for a minute. You know what I mean? But I'm a person like this. I don't jump to judgment because I don't ever want nobody to quick and judge me. And that's why, like I know my brother talked to you. We did some little research and checking some things out.
Yeah,
and
he said, he was like, Mike, nothing was checking out that you was doing. And he was like, he said, bro, whoever that nigga is who put you in this situation, you need to stay away from him. And it's like, I told Sean, I said, the aggravating part is every number I had and I screenshotted was what I was getting, where people reached out to me. And he was like, bro, I had some of my homegirls, it wasn't checking out, Mike. And he was like, I'm not saying you was in the middle of it, but it don't look good on your end.
Right.
And I totally understand that. I 100% feel, because if I was in them shoes, and it's like, damn, bro, like when I call, they don't answer. I only get voicemail or text. But for some strange reason, Mike, when you reach out, these niggas say something. I'm not doubting how you felt. I'm not questioning it, because we all entitled to how we feel. But what I will take to the grave, and I will put on my kid's life, is that Those numbers I got, I didn't just pull them out my ass, Willie. I didn't make up names. This was not a case of me needing something and I went the wrong way at it. I can die knowing that that's the truth. I can leave this earth knowing that I can live with that answer.
All right, so
100%.
This is what I'm gonna say when I'm gonna be done with it. Like I told you before, when we actually talked on the phone, or maybe text. I can't remember which one it was. But the point was, at some point in time, my thing wasn't even about if it was true or not. I wanted to get my money back because of the situation, and so I'm not trying to make you recant or prove that it wasn't. But you got to understand the stuff you Rashad told you, plus the other information that we have. Like I said, when you want someone to, if it's your goal, and I'm not saying this to you, and I'm gonna say some stuff, and I'm not asking you to respond. All right, I'm not asking you to respond. I'm just gonna tell you, because I don't want it to be I don't want you to wonder what I think or what I feel, because I want to make sure you understand it. And then if you decide or you have a way to respond to it, that's on you. Because number one, like I told you in the beginning, it's all about forgiveness. Whatever if you did it or not, that's up to you. It's whatever. You either gave me the money back because they messed you over, and I mean you did a solid thing as a dude. You say, hey, I brought the dude in the situation, and I'm gonna make sure that I clean it up, as in do the right thing by him because I brought it in. That's number one. That should be the reason why you gave me the money. It could have been that reason, or it could have been the other one, like you said. Not you said, but it could have been, damn, I messed over the money. Let me clean it up and make sure he's straight. Either or, I have the money back, so I'm whole when it comes to the financial side of it. Now, when it comes to the do I believe you did it or not? Like I said, I want to believe what you said, but let me just run down these few things, so you can decide now, later, whatever. And there's no pressure on my end for you to answer these questions, but I want you to know why I'm struggling. Like I said, number one, you already know the numbers don't come up. It's not that we looked them up. None of them was all of them was fake. Kim, you mentioned that the leasing office don't work there. Marcus, the leasing office don't work there. You see what I'm saying? You said there was a police report. I never seen a police report. You said you went to the lady, the White House when he got locked up for parole. You know, I ain't never speak to the lady. You never offer, hey, come with me. Oh, talk to the lady. You said none of this stuff enough happened. You said the equipment was in the car. All right, where's the equipment now? I look up the equipment, and so I see the equipment online and sold in Detroit, the same exact, not a replica, the same exact stuff. You see what I'm saying? So all these, I can go on and on. I mean, you told me you took the pictures of the equipment. Well, it's when I Google them, it's screenshot. So it's not a taking the pictures. Somebody screenshot it, you or him, I don't know. You see what I'm saying? So it's tons of things that don't check out. And so and like I said, I'm not requiring you to go debunk all this stuff. But what I'm saying is, I cannot literally in my right mind say, hey, you know what, he didn't do this, because none of these questions are answered. And the thing is, I think you're a good dude, number one. You know what I'm saying? Besides this one issue, I didn't have any issues with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I struggle with the whole thing. But I think I can separate the two. Like we all done things in life where we want shit to go to our grave, or we don't want, we're gonna just we're gonna have to just let this lie or whatever situation. And it could be that. I don't know. I ain't saying it is, but what I'm saying is, I understand we go through that as humans. I ain't never said nobody's perfect. You see what I'm saying? I was feeling like when the weeks were going about and I started feeling this way, I was giving you opportunity, and I'm at this point, I'm assuming you was scamming me at this point. I was trying to give you the opportunity to just say, really, hey, this is me, I did it, or whatever, or here's the money, and I would have really never brought the shit up. But it just kept going on and on and on and on and on, and it wasn't like it didn't feel like a priority on your end. It was always, I'm at work, I'll try to get you back. It was always the next thing happening. Nothing was solid. So I was like, well, at this point, it's not a priority to him, because A, he too busy, or B, he the one that's creating this, and he just killing time. So that's all I'm saying. Well, I got all these list of things that not one thing has checked out. I can't just say, you know what, Mike, I take your word for it, because I take your word for it that it was a bad business deal. You see what I'm saying? I just can't logically do that.
100%.
That's all, and
And
that's all I'm saying.
that's the part. That's the part where it kills me at, because I know, you know what I'm saying. And I could have, and I will say this: I do know that dude who I was talking about. His name was Marcus. I know that, but I could have got the leasing agent's names mixed up. However, I'm not going to keep chopping on the list about things. But again, I totally understand where you was coming from. But I just want to reiterate this: it wasn't me stalling to like go, all right, this. And number two, it was important to me, Willie. But what I will say is, I had to make sure the little money I was getting in at the time, that I made sure my house was good. It ain't that I didn't value you and go, you know what? Because what you don't know is I was splitting bills. It's like, hey, you know what? Let me hold this for Will. Let me do this, because I told him I would take care of it. But I want to reiterate, this wasn't a case of me pretending something just to get something from you, Willie. Number one reason is, one of the main things when I told y'all when we got together, bro, listen, you may hear some things about how I used to be. It may be now, it may be later. But what I'm telling you is, Charmaine, her number one thing was, just don't have me looking stupid. Before even me, Willie, the number one thing I put before anything was protecting Yara's name, bro. That alone wouldn't allow me to, because, bro, the music circle is big here, but let's be honest, it's small in the same time.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
wouldn't take nothing for something like that to get around, especially due to how I used to be 4, 5, 6 years ago. So my number one, I felt bad even asking you to front me of my own gig money, let alone trying to, like I felt weird doing that. I felt weird doing that, because it's like anything can happen to where I get sick, this and that. Now here this man is showing me love, and now I can't produce it by, so I was cautious on that. But me and y'all needed the money at the time, bro. But I didn't need money enough to go, because you was her friend before you was mine. I met you through my lady. So with that, I'm conscious enough to know, bro, this could fall not just on you, but it can put a sour on your lady too. Even though y'all know y'all ain't that type of person, it's, well, you're with Mike. And it could have been easily like, well, you used to be how Mike used to be. Bro, I protect my lady face at all times. And that alone, bro, that's the only promise she ever made with me. Just don't have me looking stupid, bro. And I honor that. But it wouldn't have been nothing for me to go, bro, me and my lady in a hole, can you show love for a little bit, this and that. My pride isn't above that, bro.
Right.
My pride isn't above that.
So that's why, like I said, that's why I was struggling in the beginning. Because I know you already had came to me about stuff, and like I said, ain't no judgmental dude. I mean, not just you, other people hit me up all the time for stuff like that. I mean, I done advanced a lot of people for gigs. I done that stuff, so it wasn't nothing to me. But you know what I'm saying, as in to do it, because I'm a giving person, so it was just like threw me off, and that's why I was struggling with it. And just to real quick before I forget, so I just want to reiterate when we talked about this whole thing. Not the whole thing. Last time we talked and you asked me not to bring y'all in, that's the last time I talked to y'all. So I would never be the dude to, even if we going through hell, I'm not gonna approach your woman once. To create bad vibe, because I know, like me, you can screw me over. A person can do this, whatever, and I probably want to get super mad. But if you mess with my kids and my family structure, that's when people change and things can really get physical. So I would never come to your girl. So once we held that whole thing where she didn't situation where she was supposed to bring the stuff to her or whatever, that didn't happen. I didn't talk to y'all. That was the last time I talked to y'all. Last time I talked to y'all was when you called me, not talked to her, but when you called me and said she had texted me. I had new shit. That was the next time. So who y'all was talking to? I'm not in there. I don't even know what's going on with that. So that's all. I'm just want to make sure that's clear, that I ain't come to your lady.
Yeah, and she cleared it up. She was like, it got back to her from, I guess, whoever y'all talked to, or somebody who know who y'all talked to. Like, it got weird very fast, bro. It went from You talking somebody bringing it up to you to where I don't even know how that conversation went, nor do I care to a degree. But it's like when somebody says something to you, it just went to a domino effect of bringing up how I used to be, and it's like that caused hella confusion in my house. Now, is me and y'all back right now? Absolutely not. No. To the point where, bro, I'ma disappear for like a week or two just to let her get her own little space right now. You know, like, but at the same token, we're at a place where we're talking about it and we're trying to heal from it, because it's like, she's like, you owe Willie an apology. And I'm like, I talked to Willie. I apologized to him. You know, because she was like, that's one of the things she put on the list of what I need from you, Mike, to make for us to get back strong again, is that you owe some of these people an apology. And I'm like, listen, I talked to Willie, I apologize, but at the same token, I have to show him actions, which is provide what I told him I was going to give him. I done that. I did that. I did it in a timely fashion. I communicated through the whole process. You know, like, I did everything right. My thing is, bro, I can't go in your brain and go, this is true, this is true. I just pray that you see that by my actions now and the rapport I've had with you and hope to continue to have with you, is that you see that I'm not that, bro. I'm not going to say I wasn't the guy who was trying to survive 5 years ago and I did whatever it took. If that meant brown nosing women, buttering them up so they can pay for something so I can eat, I did that at one time. Well, if that means, you know, promising to pay somebody back to survive, it ain't that I scared them. It's just I wasn't in a position to pay them back. And you got to think, bro, I was gone for 5 years. I was gone. So some of these people who you know, bother or still I haven't been able to return something to, I don't know how to reach them.
Well, I don't know who all the people. Well, like I say, man, and like I said, bro, I'm not trying to get you to do all that, man. I don't even know who it is you need to pay or whatever, because like
Exactly.
I said, the conversation, like I told you, the conversation person I was speaking to, and I'm from the old school. If I would have a conversation with you, I'm not gonna put your name in it, and that's how you'll never hear Willie he say she say stuff, because I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I brought it to your attention because I was not sure how I was going to operate with it. But anyways, the way the conversation went, again, just to be clear, and I was talking to the person I was talking to, and I was explaining to them the situation with the equipment. This person I'm dealing with in the music circle, I said, I'm not really sure how I want to move. And the person said, "Oh, you sound like you talking about. I sound like some Michael Andrews, like Michael Andrews." So now I was like, "Whoa!" So again, that person brought your name up, not me. You see what I'm saying? And so that's how that came about. And now if this person, I don't know who all they feel. They said that you had some issues and like stuff you already said, what you just said. I don't know who, because I just met you, so I don't know all the five. I don't know all that stuff. All I know is it was a coincidence that the person I was talking to had experienced some situations, whatever, with you, and that pulled your name. So I don't know who they called, who they told, what they did. I don't know what the situation is, but I'm saying I know I personally ain't been out there saying Michael Andrews did this, Michael Andrews did this, Michael Andrews did that.
I don't believe you have. I don't believe that. I've never thought that, bro. Because I take you at your word, bro. If you say, hey, it can't, you know, your name was dropped, I didn't drop you, I believe that. Well, it's just my thing was, hey, you know what? Hey, you might have been wrong by Mike. He may not be that guy no more because he paid me. You know, like, hey, and not just that, he didn't drag it out. Well, you don't know what I had to, like, not even though I work, but I still got kids and bills of my own. So for me to have this money to you in 2 weeks, bro, I had to sell, you know, pawn one of my drum sets, all of this, bro, because it's like my word means enough. My lady name being clean means so much to me to where I will go without to make sure I do things right, bro. That was my mindset. Listen, what if you call Willie your brother, do whatever it takes for you to make things right. I sold one of my drum sets, some of my set, whatever I had to do to maintain my house, but still do right by you, bro. I was willing to do it. If somebody didn't want to give me a good value for my drums, I had another option, bro. I was gonna go give Plasma some, bro. The person who I am today, and my protecting my woman name means that much to me, bro. It does. Because I don't want to be labeled as that guy from 5 years ago, because I'm nowhere near that nigga no more, bro. Like, talking to your brother, he was like, man, Mike, listen, I went hood to hood and checked you out. You clear in the hood? Why your name clean in the hood? Because, bro, I don't operate like that, bro. I don't play with people who close to me. I don't operate like, I'm not that type of dude, bro. When I need something, I flat out ask. I don't take choices from people, bro. Even back then, I asked. I just didn't return. I wasn't in a position to return then. Then when I got the call to move to Sarasota with a 5-year deal with a theater, I got on the first thing smoking. And in that process, I built my character up. I built my name back up. Sometimes you have to remove yourself from places to let people heal and heal. And I did that for 5 years, bro. And I refuse to let somebody bring something old and make it be me now. Because ain't nobody telling you nothing new, bringing nothing up new. Well, you know why? Because I haven't been here. I haven't been here.
Understood.
I was wrong by how things went. I know your point of view, Mike. You sending me this, sending me that, sharing this, but the shit still ain't checking out, and you have every right to feel that way. Your feelings were human nature feelings. If you're telling me this, there should be a way to prove this, right? Well, if they say they're going to meet me here, why ain't they picking up the phone? I totally get that. And I wish I had those answers. I wish I had answers to where it'll make you understand that, bro, this wasn't a money grab. This wasn't a this and that. Bro, again, you always been there when I asked. And when you couldn't, you made it clear. You told me, hey, this and that. Or, I confront you that for the gig. And you trusted me to show up. You trusted me to be professional. You trusted me to know my music. And I came in there the right way every time, knowing I wasn't going to leave with nothing because I already got it. I didn't shortchange you, and you didn't shortchange me.
Agreed. All right, man. Yeah, that's pretty much it, bro. Like I said, we kind of going back and forth at this point. I hear what you're saying.
What business aspect, the business aspect, the friendship aspect, where we at with that? Is that just, it comes with time type thing, or where we at with that?
Well, like I said, it's not issue of me not wanting to be your friend or us having issues. Just that it's a weird feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's still a weird feeling. I hear what you're saying, but nothing. What has changed is I respect the fact that you, like I told you, they screwed you over. They screwed both of us over. And you did, as a man, you did what you needed to do. Like you said, sell your stuff or whatever you had to do, and you made it, and you cleared the debt. That's respect off top. Now, was it that, or was it the other where it's just because everything hit the fan and blase? But the bottom line is, I'm whole because the money is back where it was. So I feel solid about that. The issue to your question is, how do I feel? Well, the thing is, I'm still in the same boat of how I feel, because not that I need closure, but the same thing is, I still don't. I hear what you're saying and I respect what you're saying, but that don't change that you have not. If you want me to feel better and believe you, you have not done that. And I'm not saying you have to. But like I said, all the stuff I mentioned, there's nothing showing me, oh yeah, shoot, man, yeah. The lady that he was talking about, the wife, oh yeah, she did have the stuff. It's like nothing is clearing up any of my doubts. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm not like I said, I'm not telling you have to do that, but you can't just automatically expect me to flip. And because I understand what you're saying. Like I told you, I never felt you was a bad person. You see what I'm saying? I just felt like whatever the situation was, until and I can't go 100% either way. But I know nothing is saying there's no mitigating circumstances is showing me that this did not happen the way I see it happen. I feel your heart. I feel you with your pain. I respect the fact what you did to get me the money to clear it up, and trying to take care of your wife. I mean, not wife, sorry, your girl. I respect all that. That's the facts. But the feeling is, on these issues, I have no clarity. So that's what I'm telling you is, if you want me to believe you, because I don't believe you, because I don't have anything to believe. But what you saying, you see what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And it's hard for me to switch over and be like, oh yeah, man, it was all bad business, when I don't have anything that substantiates, okay, this and the third. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, bro, I think time does matter, because it just got cleared up yesterday, just from a financial standpoint. You know what I'm saying? It just got cleared up from a financial standpoint. So it takes it does take a minute, even if it takes a minute when I don't have anything to go by, hold my hat on. Like Yara saying she want to trust you, whatever, that you're not gonna embarrass her, right? But you got to show her. You got to make sure you're doing the things. You know what I'm saying? You're doing the things of paying the people back or apologizing, right? You see what I'm saying? You're doing those things, but the main thing, you cleared up the money side, but all the things that happen within, you either can't or won't clear those up. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not telling you got to figure it out right now, but that's the best way I can answer your question. You see what I'm saying? I can't go to my wife or my brother and say, yeah, he said, oh yeah, we found Barry, or we found Mark, and here's Marcus, or yeah, the lady, this where the lady lived. Oh yeah, this is the police report that he said he filed. I don't have nothing, bro. You see what I'm saying? All I have is what you're saying is that you didn't do it. And if that's the end of the scenario, I mean, that's the end of this explanation, then I have to deal with how do I feel, time, you know what I'm saying? But I can't say, boom, look, this nigga for real, look, boom. All this stuff he said, look, they're gonna do number. He just answered the phone. They're gonna do the police report. This is where the equipment is. I can't put my hat on none of that stuff. And so and that's why I say at the beginning, we are, and I'm not telling you this to say you did it or didn't do it. But what I'm saying is, I'm a human, and we all do shit. We all do things we shouldn't do. It could have been some mistakes, or on purpose or not on purpose. Like you said, when you had to eat, you had to do what you had to do. And the reality is, that could have been a situation. And at the beginning, when I started feeling this way, I would have been cool with, bro, because I'm probably one of the most understanding persons you would ever meet. I would have been cool with, but you would have came like, bro, I did that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying you did, because you're saying you didn't. I'm saying if someone came to me and said, hey, you or any situation, bro, I did this, this is why, and then, I'd have been like, okay, Mike, look, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you telling me about it. And I would have been like, hey, you can work the gigs off. I would have came up a lot of different ways, because I understand people go through stuff. I've been through stuff, you know what I'm saying? I don't lie about stuff. Everybody lied about stuff when take to the grave. But you're telling me you didn't do it, but I don't have no way of explaining you that I don't have no.
I would be honest with you. I would be 100 with you. Part of me felt like maybe I should just say that. But bro, like, I wouldn't feel right knowing I lied to get out of something, bro.
Yeah, I don't want you to lie to get nothing.
When I tell you, I was like, maybe I should just say, you know what, bro, this is the scenario. Like, but it's like I can't. As much as I value you, bro, I would have been lying to myself just to say something to make it better, bro. Like, honestly.
I get that.
I literally thought about it. Like, Mike, just tell the man, like, you know what, you were just in a hard time and you just you didn't think. I literally thought about it, but it's like, no, because that makes it worse.
Nah, bro, you did it. If you said you didn't, if you didn't do it, I wouldn't want you to lie to me to tell me that. You know what I'm saying? That is not what I'm suggesting at all. All I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but it's like, I'm just letting you know, bro. Part of me actually thought about just,
right.
You know what, bro? If you laid on the sword about returning the money, lay on the sword about it all, bro. That's when things can go back to, being normal again. But it's like, bro, I couldn't build myself up to do it, because it's like, I know I wasn't, what it looks like is not what it was. So I couldn't even tell you that. You understand? Like,
yeah, I get it. No, I get it, bro. I wouldn't do that either. All I'm saying is, bro, and I don't want to, I got stuff to do, you got stuff to do. All I'm saying is this. To answer your question, and I don't want to keep repeating myself, and I don't want to take you through it, listen to it again. I don't know, bro, because I just don't. I mean, I'm not angry with you. I'm not mad with you because number one, you brought me back whole, so I'm good with that. You see what I'm saying? That's number one. How people feel about each other, those change, those heal, you don't heal, whatever. I don't know. You don't have no route to it. You know what I mean? As in no guidelines. This has to how it has to go. You see what I'm saying? If I see you, we talk. We out. You know what I'm saying? We can definitely. I'm not going to be slandering you or putting you out there acting crazy when I see you. That's not who I am. You see what I'm saying? But if you ask me how I feel, you know what I'm saying? I have to figure out how I feel. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the how I feel if we only get together. You know what I'm saying? Well, like, I don't know what's in my mind right now. Right now, today, my mind is saying what I already said. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to keep repeating it. You see what I'm saying? And your thought is, dog, is he thinking I'm out? You know, you thinking whatever you thinking. So time does heal sometimes, and time does, you know what I'm saying, eventually make things probably differently. So I can't give you no exact answer. This is where we are, right? Only thing I know is right now is I appreciate you sending me, appreciate you making it right financially. For whatever reason, it was A or B what I said. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad. That's why I said I was going to call you and talk to you about it because that's what I do. I'm not going to act like it's a problem and don't address it. You see what I'm saying? So we talked about it. Like I told you, real talk. I think you're a solid guy. For whatever reason, this situation came up, positive, negative, on purpose or not, it came up. So you have to deal with those things when they come up in life, just in any relationship, friendship, relationship, parentship, kidship, whatever. You have to deal with those things as they come up and see how it go.
Yep, you're right, bud.
So yeah, man. Like I said, I appreciate the money. Let's just, you know what I'm saying? I think your priority number one is, you know, figuring out what you got going on with your girl. If y'all trying to make it, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I reach out to the people the person I spoke to, and let them know, hey, I hear what you're saying. I'm not about to go into facts and this and that. All I'm gonna let them know is, look, he gave me the money. I don't know what's the situation. The person or the people you talking about, he did this to. I don't know all that. You know what I'm saying? Just let them know if that's how. I don't know how it's all intertwined and who's who, but I'll make sure I'll do my part and let them know that you paid me back. So if any not rumors, but anything is out there on the street on my end, then they know Willie got his money back. And I'll make sure I do that. If somebody ever came to me or asked me about did I get my money back, I always would say, yeah, he gave me the money back.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it so much.
All right, man.
Yeah.
All right, talk to you later.